Hey guys, I'm back with another video. And can you guess what we're talking about today? We're talking about different types of smudge sticks. Yes, smudge sticks. Things that we can cleanse our environment, cleanse our space with, cleanse ourself with, cleanse our crystals with, cleanse everything with. That's what we're talking about today. And for those who don't know who I am Sunny Brooks. This is my channel. I hope you enjoy it. Go check out some other videos, like them, subscribe, and share it. So today we're talking about smudge sticks because I get so many questions, especially after my Sage and Palo Santo videos. But so many people say, hey, I see so many other options: Cedar, Rosemary, Yerba Santa, Juniper, Sweetgrass. What are the difference? How do I use them? What do I do? Which one should I use for this? Which one should I use for that? And this is what brought this video today. I'm going to go over each one. All of these products could be found at soulfulvibesco.com. So let's get started. This right here is white sage. It's one of my favorites. It's probably one of the most popular ones because a lot of places sell it. A lot of people use it, and they've been using it for a long time. White sage is good for purifying, for cleansing, for resetting. It's kind of like bleach. I like to think of it as bleach. You use it to cleanse and get rid of things and to remove things. That's white sage. That's all that it does, though. It does not welcome in anything. It does not set any intentions. It just cleanses. That's all that it does. Cleanses, purify, renew, and reset. So you want to make sure when you use white sage to follow it with something. All of the ones that I'm going to talk about after this, after white sage, is ones that you can use to follow up with white sage, right? Because white sage cleanses. You want to make sure your intention is set after you use white sage. You may want to follow up with blue sage, Yerba Santa, Cedar, whichever one you want. Be sure to know that all of these cleanse. They all could be used in your smudging and cleansing practice. They all will cleanse. Certain ones have different properties to manifest and welcome in different things. White sage just cleanses. It is a hell of a good cleanser. Like, it cleanses really well. You can tell once someone's sage, the energetic level shifts. It's scientifically proven that it get rid of certain things in the air physically to help with like sinuses and things like that. But you can do your own research on that. The second one I'm going to go over is blue sage. This is kind of like everyone's favorite because not only does it cleanse negativity, it welcomes in money, wealth, abundance, and prosperity. Sunny, what? Yes, this is kind of like the money one. If you're looking for money, prosperity, abundance, this is it. And it also has a health and healing property. So it's good for welcoming in ultimate health and helps with healing. That could be healing physically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually. Blue sage is good for that. The third one I'm going to go over is Yerba Santa. It smells amazing. It's kind of like I can't even describe the scent, but it smells really amazing. White sage doesn't have the best smell. I'm going to be honest with you. It smells great like this, but when you burn it, it's very strong. Blue sage, it's a nice smell. It's not as strong as white sage, but Yerba Santa, I really love it. I'm like giving it to y'all to smell. But Yerba Santa has a really nice soft aroma. It is good for protection. So if you're looking to manifest some protection in your life, whether that's physical, mental, spiritual, any area, Yerba Santa is good for that. It's also good for health and healing, kind of similar to blue sage. It's health and healing. Also self-love and self-care. That's one of my favorite things about Yerba Santa. It helps with self-love and self-care. And then another thing that Yerba Santa does is purify. So Yerba Santa is one of those that kind of have a little bit of everything in it, but it's still really good. It's really good. It has a little bit of everything, but don't judge a book by its cover. So yeah, there you go. The next one I'm going to talk about is rosemary. Rosemary. So it's it is used to stimulate any environment. So it's good for increasing energy and mental clarity. When you burn rosemary, it kind of has a light citrusy smell. It's not as strong as sage. It smells good, but you would use this, say, if you're about to study, if you need to recall some memories, anything like that. Rosemary will be really good. If you need to increase energy, rosemary. I love rosemary. Now this one is cedar. There you have it, cedar. It's good for protection. But one thing that they use cedar for is any new place. So if you just moved into a new home, a new apartment, a new office space, cedar would be the go-to to use. Of course, you could use white sage, but I would definitely follow it up with cedar if you just moved into somewhere. It also attracts good and repel negativity. So it's similar to white sage, except for white sage doesn't attract anything. It just get rid of. Cedar will repel the negativity but also attract the good. So this is good for the fresh starts, the new places. It's really good. So some of these do like drop. As you can see, they keep things keep dropping from them because of how they're made, but not how they're made like wrap, but how they grow. But yeah, see, it's cedar. It smells good also. This one is juniper. Juniper is like the reset button. It kind of smells similar to a Christmas tree. Kind of. But juniper is a reset button. So if you're looking for any time in your life you may feel like your energy is depleted, you're unmotivated, anything like that, you just need a good reset, juniper is perfect for that. Juniper also helps with anxiety and depression. So if you know that you may get anxious or something may be triggering you, if you may be in a depressed state, you can, not even depressed state, sadness, anything, you can use juniper because it will reset your energetic level. It will reset the energetic level of a space. And then one of my favorite properties about juniper is that it creates a safe space. It's kind of this weird feeling, but it definitely, when you say if you're hosting like a full moon circle or some sort of group or study or something, and you want it to be a safe place and you want it to be a space where people are not judged and people feel safe, juniper is a go-to to burn. I really love juniper for that. Now, here is this braid. I know a lot of people see it and they're like, what the heck is that? This is sweetgrass. And oh my gosh, it smells so good. Even when it's not burned, it kind of has like this vanilla smell. It smells so good. Sweetgrass, out of these, are the most expensive, right? It's not expensive, but it costs more than all of these because they last longer. You don't burn the whole thing at once. It lasts longer. It burns slower. And it is harder to harvest and things like that. But it smells amazing. But sweetgrass is good for purifying and cleansing. And it attracts good. So it's kind of similar to cedar and white sage, but it purifies and cleanses, but it attracts good. So think about this as white sage with a little Palo Santo mix, because if y'all know about Palo Santo attracts good, and white sage purifies. Put them together and you have sweetgrass, except sweetgrass has a sweet smell, kind of similar to vanilla, and I love it. I love sweetgrass. It's one of my faves. Now, here's another fave. They're all kind of faves, but if I can't choose. I'm not going to choose. This is Rose of Jericho. It kind of looks a little funny, a little funky. These are the roots, and this is it. Rose of Jericho never dies. This is known as the resurrection plant. Why? Because when you put this bad boy in water, it opens up so beautifully, and it exposed all its green on the inside. Yes, I said put it in water. You're not burning Rose of Jericho. So don't go get Rose of Jericho and light it on fire and be around your house trying to smudge. I'm not sure how that will work out for you. But this is definitely a plant that you want to put in water. You can just place it in water. Make sure only the roots are covered in water so that you can prevent molding. And you can leave it there and it will open up so beautifully. And it'll open up nice, kind of like a flower, like this. And when you take it out of water, it'll close back. That's why it's known as a resurrection plant, because it never dies and you can always resurrect it with a little water. Now, Rose of Jericho has two different sides to it. I really love the prosperity and success side of Rose of Jericho. So I always have a Rose of Jericho open in my home. I love the success and prosperity that comes from Rose of Jericho. And then the other side of it is harmony and peace. It has such a beautiful spirit. Rose of Jericho spirit and its energy is beautiful. And it's so peaceful, and it brings harmony to my home. So I hope you try. I hope you try Rose of Jericho. This is Palo Santo. Palo Santo. This is a wooden stick. It comes from a tree. It has a very woodsy smell. Palo Santo cleanses, right? But it also welcomes in positivity and amplifies all good. It welcomes in harmony also. So any high vibrations, high frequencies, that's what this amplifies. It amplifies all the good things. It amplifies the positivity. It amplifies the good. It amplifies the truth. It amplifies harmony. That's what this does. So today we talked about white sage, blue sage, Yerba Santa, Rosemary, Cedar, Juniper, Sweetgrass, Rose of Jericho, and Palo Santo. Tell me below in the comments which one is your favorite. Have you used any? What's your experience with them? And if you want to try any of these, you can go to soulfulvibesco.com and check them out. They are amazing. It's something that I use often. I may not use all of them at the same time, but I definitely use them often. And if you like this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share it with others. Share this video, share my channels with others if you enjoyed it, and hit the little bell so you will be notified when I upload my next video. And until we meet again, if nobody told y'all today, guess what? I love y'all. Bye.